All right, here we go. The bell is rung. This match is underway. It's the Legend Killer, Randy Orton, and the Dead Man, The Undertaker. Randy Orton looking to get some retribution after his loss to The Undertaker back at WrestleMania, in which The Undertaker would continue his undefeated streak at WrestleMania, going 13-0. Orton has made The Undertaker's life miserable, and now Orton has a chance to finally defeat The Undertaker, but it's going to be a tough uphill battle for Randy Orton. And Randy Orton, a young, hungry kid looking to get his hands on a multi-time world champion like The Undertaker. Legend after legend after legend, Randy Orton has been making statements of people, of wrestlers from the past. Guys that Undertaker has worked with, like Hulk Hogan, Mick Foley. And it's kind of ironic considering Randy Orton is a third-generation superstar, and a cover at 2, Orton able to kick out. And now a side headlock by The Undertaker. You know, the biggest thing here in this match is that Undertaker has the size advantage over Randy Orton. But the thing is, Randy Orton is no small guy. That's oh, what a shoulder tackle by The Undertaker. Orton, what a hip toss. Look at the height that he got on that hip toss. And now Orton finds himself in control, but instead finds himself running into a big boot by The Undertaker. And Orton's eyes look a little dazed. The boot right between the eyes. And The Undertaker going to go for a cover here, looking to pick up a victory early on. Able to get a 2 count. Going for a sort of key lock on Randy Orton, going after the arm. This is a brilliant strategy by The Undertaker, going after the arm of Randy Orton. You can hear Randy Orton writhing in pain, trying to find a way to get out of this. Instead, Undertaker going to reposition. Undertaker has something else in mind for Randy Orton. Undertaker, it's not always about all the power of the Phenom, The Undertaker. It is about strategy. He is a great striker, one of the best strikers in WWE. Oh boy. Undertaker looking to take Randy Orton old school. Randy Orton trying to break free. Undertaker taking his time as he heads up to the top rope. Said, what an arm drag and a throw. Great counter by Randy Orton. That one arm goes to the cover. A 2 count, that one arm. Randy Orton caught in that key lock by The Undertaker a few minutes ago. If Undertaker, if Randy Orton hadn't had the damage done to his arm that had been done by The Undertaker, that might have been a 3 count. But that's the brilliant strategy by The Undertaker. Take out your opponent's weak points. Take out your opponent's strongest points, make them weak points, and then make their biggest move ineffective. And now The Undertaker throwing Randy Orton into the corner. And the Dead Man, one of the greatest strikers in the game. As I mentioned earlier. Oh, man, that stunned Orton. Orton holding on to his face. Undertaker sending Orton into the opposite corner. One after Orton at full speed ahead, but Orton able to get the boot up. Speaking of getting boots up, a big boot again to the face of Randy Orton. And now lateral press for the victory, but only enough for a 2 count as Orton able to get the shoulder up just before the 3. And that second big boot from The Undertaker may have just nailed Orton right on the nose. What a clubbing blow to the back of Randy Orton. Undertaker finds himself in control. Undertaker has been in some of the biggest matches in WWE history. Facing the likes of Hulk Hogan back at Survivor Series 91. And here's the cover and a 2 count. Undertaker able to get the shoulder up. The very first Hell in a Cell match back at Bad Blood 98. And The Undertaker has faced the likes of Stone Cold, The Rock, Kamala, Yokozuna, the late great Yokozuna, that is, to the gut of Randy Orton. And Randy Orton trying to become a legend killer in his own. Randy Orton has taken out quite a few legends. And the referee is terrified of The Undertaker, and I don't blame the official. Undertaker is nearly 7 feet tall. One of the most dangerous strikers in the game. And a knee to the midsection of Orton. And Orton goes right down to his knees after the wind being knocked out of him by the Phenom. And The Undertaker slapping Orton across the face. Undertaker, has had enough with Randy Orton. Orton has been a menace to society and has been a pain in The Undertaker's you-know-what. And Undertaker going after Orton. Orton sent into the corner. Oh, went for the high kick, but Orton able to get out of harm's way. This could be the opening that Randy Orton needs to find himself back in this one. Randy Orton being able to get out of harm's way may have just extremely helped his chances of winning this match. And get some retribution for his WrestleMania loss. Oh, what a back elbow to Orton. Stunning Orton, connecting right on the jaw of the Legend Killer. The Undertaker, gets caught by a DDT by Orton. Extremely quick lateral press. Undertaker with great ring awareness. But Orton goes right after the leg of The Undertaker. And again, Randy Orton realizes Undertaker has that size advantage and trying to shrink Undertaker back down to size. And if Undertaker can't stand on his feet, it's going to be difficult for him to beat Randy Orton. And Undertaker gets caught. The leg, that left knee. Oh boy. And now dragging Undertaker towards the steel post. Going after that left knee. That left knee's been through quite a bit. When you look at this, when you look at the strategy of Randy Orton right now, reminds me of Austin and Undertaker back at SummerSlam 1998 for the title, for the WWE title. That was Austin's strategy, going after the leg of The Undertaker. That same left leg that Orton's going after now. It's been surgically repaired a numerous amount of times. Undertaker has been through hell and back during his tenure here in WWE as Orton continues the attack on the knee of The Undertaker. The Undertaker trying to fight out of it. And Undertaker trying to get a submission hold of his own, going after the arm of Orton. Now look at the clubbing blows to the back of Orton. Orton with a back elbow to The Undertaker. And now Orton with a high knee drop to the midsection, to the chest rather, The Undertaker. Only enough for a 2 count there. And now forcing The Undertaker to kick out, which forces Undertaker to use up that energy. Every time you kick out, you exert more energy, which is a great strategy by the Legend Killer as The Undertaker starts to fight back. Orton with a boot to The Undertaker, takes Undertaker down, sending him right back into the mat. Hooks the leg, and Undertaker able to kick out before the 3. The dead man having, this realization he's got to find a way to get out of this, but it's tough right now. Orton's in control. Randy Orton found an opening earlier in the match and now has been in the driver's seat for quite a bit of time. Undertaker trying to fight out of this. The leg is taking a lot of punishment by the legend killer. Orton looking to kill yet another legend. You know, I named off a few earlier. And this could be a career-defining moment for Randy Orton. And Randy Orton, what a high snap power slam by Orton. Hooked the leg. Deep hook. Only enough for a 2 count, though. A kick out of 2. Now Orton. 2 count. Look, thought he was going for a figure 4. But instead, having this interesting leg lock on the Undertaker. Finding, look, the knee is not supposed to bend like that. The ankle, not supposed to bend like that. This is devastating by Randy Orton. Undertaker's got to find a way to get out of this. The human leg is not supposed to bend like that. And the Undertaker able to counter. What a reversal. Now he's got the leg of Orton driving the knee, picking it up and driving it into the mat. But you can see Undertaker limping. The damage has already been done by Randy Orton. And now a kick to the leg. Now Undertaker, an eye for an eye or a knee for a knee in this case. Undertaker now going to work on the leg of Randy Orton. And now Orton goes right after the knee. Undertaker in deep trouble. And Orton again going after the leg of the dead man. This has been a great strategy by Orton throughout this match. Orton. Look at this by Orton. Again going after the knee. Jumping up. All of his weight down on the injured knee of the Undertaker. Orton has to the count of 5, and he knows that very well. 3rd generation WWE superstar. Oh, but instead, Undertaker kicks Orton over the top to the outside on the floor. And this could be the opening that the Undertaker needs to find his way back in this. Put his foot in the butt of Orton and said, pow! Right over the top to the outside onto the floor. And just like that, Undertaker starting to pick up a little bit of momentum, sending Orton's skull first into the steel steps. Orton now draped on the ring apron. We've seen this before from the Undertaker time and time again. We know what's coming up, but Undertaker has to walk the steps. Couldn't even pull himself up on the ring apron. And the guillotine leg drop to Randy Orton. All the weight, all 320 pounds of the Undertaker on the chest of Randy Orton. Undertaker rolls back in the ring, but Undertaker's slower than usual. Let's take a look at this one more time. Undertaker slowly makes the walk, and then all that weight crashing down on the chest of Orton. Undertaker has wrist control. Orton stopped Old School once. Undertaker looking to make Old School official this time. Looking to take Randy Orton Old School, and this time it connects. But the damage was done to the knee in the process, but still able to pull himself back up to his feet somehow. Undertaker knew he had to do something about this. Oh, boy. Oh, what a flatliner. And driving the opponent into the mat. And an arm over the chest. Orton was able to kick out at 2.5. A near fall. Again in this match. These two have really brought the fight to each other. Undertaker looking to shut Randy Orton up once and for all. He's heard enough of the cockiness of Randy Orton. And Undertaker's got Randy Orton up. Boom, with a little bit of snake eyes. But instead of a big boot, a counter in the form of a drop kick by the legend killer takes out the Undertaker. And now Orton's got that vicious, maniacal, diabolical look in his eyes. That smirk on his face as he measures up the Undertaker for an RKO, but instead the Undertaker pushes Orton off into the mat. Orton went for a shot. He shot his shot, but the Undertaker still has more left in the tank. And now Undertaker looking for a tombstone, but Orton counters. Look at this, looking for a tombstone, but instead countered by the Undertaker again. Orton jumps up and over. You got that inverted backbreaker, neck breaker, the cover. Oh, and Undertaker able to kick out at 2. Orton can't believe it. The look in his eyes, the shocked face says it all. What a sequence of events we just saw. And now Orton back in the driver's seat, looking to pick up the win over the Undertaker with these clubbing blows to the chest of the Phenom. And Orton slowly going towards the corner. What does Orton have in mind? Orton slowly makes the climb to the top turnbuckle. What is in the mind of the Legend Killer? Undertaker stunned. He's on wobbly legs. The damage has been done to the Undertaker. Look at this high cross body across the ring, but gets caught by the Undertaker. Undertaker rolls through. He's got Orton. Oh boy, he's got him by the throat. What goes up must come down in the form of a choke slam. But what is this? That's a fan. Who is that? Get him out of here. You know, watch the show from the seats. Come on, get the fan out of the ring. And getting the fan out of the ring. What in the world was that? And now Undertaker now turns his attention back to Randy Orton. And now it could be moments away from a tombstone pile driver that can end. Put an RKO out of nowhere. Randy Orton just killed another legend. The Legend Killer strikes again. Randy Orton just picked up a victory over The Undertaker, and he gets retribution for his WrestleMania loss. Randy Orton able to pull it off. The hell is, what is this? What is this? That fan. Randy Orton just hugged that fan who he thought was a fan. Are you serious? Wait a minute, that's not a fan. Undertaker can't believe it. That's Randy Orton's father. That's the ace, Cowboy Bob Orton. And Undertaker is furious. The dead man is fuming. Yeah, they're getting out of there. Undertaker limping towards them. Luckily, Randy Orton did enough damage to the leg that they have enough time to escape. And Undertaker holds on to that wig. And you can see the fury in the eyes of the dead man as he continues to walk towards the back.